Yeah, unfortunate I was like away for a second while that happened. But yo, now we are here. Now we can play the video games. Yo, Grand Magus is saying, yeah, Link to the Past randomizer, 9 hours, I am done. Yo, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, I was watching it back when you were like 3 hours in. That's pretty intense. You did beat it though, right? Yo, 9 hours, dang. That's so intense. That's crazy, dude. But yeah, no, you never beat the game before, so it adds up. It checks out. It was a great seed. Yo, man, that's... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not like just the fact that like you had a terrible seed. Like, I'm sure it must have been pretty unfortunate for it to go that long. But again, you just don't know the game. Cause yeah, nah, like a bad seed would be like if you like really know the like speedrun or whatever, it will be like 3 hours. If you like know the game but you're not a speedrunner, then it would be like, you know, like 5 hours, maybe 6 hours if it's really bad. But yeah, 9 hours? Yeah. That's bad seed plus, you know, again, like you're going into it mostly blind. I feel so bad for you, dude. Wait, no, I want to use, move. Do I have move equipped? I do have move. And Phil, it was a terrible seed. Pyro says both tunics were in, GT. Green tunics hurt bad. Even with all the hearts? Yeah, nah. I'm sure that didn't help. It was super unfortunate. But yo, you did it, man. You did it. You beat the game. That's awesome, man. You were a trooper. I don't know what the difference between... Oh, oops. That's not low enough to go down. Yeah, I don't know what the difference between the top path or the bottom path is, but I figured I would just do the bottom path. And haven't even tried the top one. You had fun and now you at least know how to beat it? Yeah, that's fair. As long as you had fun, dude. That's all that matters. That sounds like... Oh man, it sounds so grueling though. 3-shot in all the boss fights? Yeah, yeah. Cause like, you know... Like with me, like I remember I had quite a bit of trouble like refighting the bosses after not fighting them for a while, and that's with me, like, I had 3 heart challenge the game with only the green tunic, so like most of the bosses one-shot me. But yeah, having that kind of experience definitely helped out a lot in the long run. Pyro was so helpful? Yo, that's good, man. That place is difficult? Yo. Oh, the top path and bottom path are the same. I assumed they were different, I was wrong. Grand Magusa says I was lost like 3 hours in before he joined. Without him, you think you would have taken over 10 hours? Yeah, that's fair, man. Oh no, I do have to take the top path, don't I? Yeah, the top path is the treasure, the bottom path is... Gosh darn it. I mean, I didn't know which one it was gonna be. I could have just done the top path, but I was like, nah. I figured it would be a dead end. Oh man, yeah. When I first did my my first randomizer, I was using like all of these guides and like maps. Well, I wasn't using any guides, I was just using maps. Like all these maps that like show you where like how many chests are in an area. Not necessarily exactly where the chests are. I remembered a good number of them, not all of them. But yeah, just having an idea of like where I was supposed to be looking like early game so that I could get items very quickly, that helped out a lot. And then also like knowing how many chests were in a dungeon, so it's like I think I got all the chests, and it's like there's 5 here. You only got 4. Oh, excuse me. Cyclone probably could have walked him through in 6. Yeah, nah, Cyclone, man, he lives and breathes Zelda Randomizer, which is so funny because before, like, he never really like cared about it at first. He was like, I don't know, but yeah, he's been watching speed gaming a lot, so he got into it, and yeah, now he's like super, super knowledgeable because he just watches the runs over and over and over again. He watches so many different runners do it. He watches, like, all the tournaments. Like, if it's a tournament on speed gaming, he's checking it out. Alright, what am I doing? Yeah, heal that guy. Wait, what item did I pick up? I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, it was the apple. Yo, apple's pretty sweet. There you go, Felix. Yo, Time Hero, yo, nice to see you again, man. How are you doing? He's been a tracker for the game for months now? Yes, yes, he has. Grand Magusa saying, well, you wouldn't have minded more company? Yeah. I'm sure he would have wanted to check it out. I don't know if he, like, knew it was going on or if he was busy. I have no idea. But I definitely know he would have been interested. He loves himself some Link to the Past randomizer. I mean, I definitely enjoyed watching what I was able to catch Grand Magusa. Like, I've been really busy today, so I wasn't able to hang out as much as I wanted to. Yo, Ashani saying, I just watched my first Zelda randomizer at this year's GDQ. It's actually incredible how cool the races are. Yeah, it's pretty legit. Like, I love watching the races. I don't like participating in them too much myself, because, like, I don't know the game very well, so I can't really race. I get lost. And I'm like, I have the hammer, where does this go? Where do I use this? And I'll think about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I can use the hammer here. Ah, but where's your gloves at, Vinks? You didn't think about the gloves, did you? No, I didn't. Alright, where can I use this hammer? That's me when I play randomizer. Huh, I sent something at the altar? Can I interact with it? Yo, Time Hero saying, got off work an hour and a half ago, otherwise nothing much going on for you. Yo, that's fair, man. Yo, just trying to relax. I can appreciate that. Bestows Cyclone when equipped. Oh, why have I never equipped this? What is Cyclone? Yeah, conjure wind to scatter weeds. I can scatter weeds? Okay, I guess. What, like, element is that? Let's see. Cyclone. Oh, it's wind. Duh. Duh. How did I not see that one? Yeah, we should give that to lovely Sheba. We can swap with the oil drop, sure. Alright, there's something I need to put on this altar. I don't know what it is. The GDQ race looks lit, but they also use quite some glitches you could forget about. Yeah, I don't know how to... Like, I know of the glitches, but I don't know how to perform them. Well, I know how to perform, like, the hover glitch, but I can't do it. I haven't put that much practice into it. I get the idea, but I don't have the execution. Huh. I don't think I've picked up anything to use here. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I have, like, some sort of earth stone sphere or whatever. I don't know what they want, but I don't think I have it. It's a mashing skill, your favorite? Yo. And Time Hero saying, I love GDQ event. Whenever they're going on, you have the stream open 24/7. Yeah, same here, man. Like, I think I was streaming during GDQ. Yeah, I think I was streaming during GDQ, so like I wasn't able to watch everything. But I was like, oh, is that Mega Man? Are those Mega Man races? Like a whole Mega Man block? I don't need to stream. Who wants to watch my stream? No, forget that. I'm gonna watch Mega Man. I had to do that. You take the week off for GDQ? Yo, that's smart. Yo, I was so happy that I could, like, donate bits during there, because, like, normally I don't really have, like, money to throw around. But yeah, because I could, like, watch ads for bits, I donated $50 during GDQ. Felt pretty nice. It was pretty cool, man. Oh, that's why you're saying it would have taken Cyclone this time? Yeah. Alright. Where... Like, it looks like I need to go to the right. Can I do... Oh, wait. No, no, no. I was here. Is there, like, something else I can do here? Because I'm at a bit of a dead end. Yeah, no, I don't think I have any items I need to put there. Maybe it's a Synergy thing? Nah, it looks like you're supposed to put something there. What am I sensing? Oh, maybe it's invisible. Oh yeah, it is. Felix gave the dancing idol to Piers. Okay, I have a dancing idol now. I don't know what that's for, but that's cool, I guess. Time Hero saying, I've seen some of the best moments of AGDQ 2018 videos. And apparently caught all the best parts. Yo, that's awesome, man. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that. I should probably go check that out. But yeah, for the last GDQ, without a doubt, I watched the Mega Man stuff. I don't know, I've been watching a lot of the VODs just on YouTube. Like, oh man, I'm trying to think of some of the games, but just, I can't bring them up right now. My memory's not the strongest. But yeah, no, like, I definitely follow GDQ on YouTube, so every time they put their stuff on there, I'm all over that. But yeah, I definitely caught some things live. I just can't remember them all. Did they do Portal? Did I watch Portal? Maybe. I know I definitely watched like a first-person game. There were a few of those, but I don't know. Oh, I know a run I definitely watched. I watched Glackum's Rayman run. Cause yeah, Glackum kept, you know, pestering me. He was like, you know, make sure you watch my run. I was like, nah man, I'll watch your run. Yeah, I just set an alarm and everything, because it was like at like 6 a.m. or something like that. I'm not normally awake at 6 a.m. And yeah, I fell asleep late too, so like I had barely any sleep. But yeah, I made sure I checked it out. It was a really good run too. Did a great job. Time Hero saying I low-key want to start speedrunning GS1 and see if you can get it to a GDQ event. Yo, man. Like, if Rayman can show up at GDQ, I have the feeling anything could. You just gotta get good, man. Which is always possible. Wait, do I have Whirlwind already set up? Yeah, I do. Alright, so where do I take this dancing statue? Oh wait, no, I don't want to go to the left, I want to go to the right. I can... oh no, I can't make that jump, that's 2 tiles. Okay. Never mind! Yo, it's 6:23 a.m. for you? Yo, you're crazy, Grandma. Sleep is a beautiful thing, you know. That's a low blow? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean to Rayman or anything. But yeah, no, Rayman's not exactly, like, super popular. But yeah, no, like, there's all sorts of games that are played at GDQ that, like, almost nobody knows about. Like, they sometimes put Sega Master System games in there. Like, just random indie games from, like, back in, like, early 2000s, like, before 2010. Like, I don't know, I think they've been trying to do that, especially more as the years have gone on. They're trying to, like, I don't know, just show off more games versus only doing certain games that people already know. I mean, obviously there's a balance to it, because, like, if they don't do, like, big games like Zelda and Mario, then, like, that's a lot of viewership they're just throwing away, which, you know, impacts donations. But, yeah, either way, they do really put a stress on, new games in comparison to older GDQs. Thanks for next AGDQ. Yeah, maybe if I can, like, you know, like, it'll never be me for Mega Man X2, I promise you that. It'll never happen. Like, unless I can get, like, a sub 33 time. And, like, even then, that would be so hard to get in. Because it's like, why would they want this, you know, this random SuperTwoU Venks guy when you can have Caleb, Walrus, Tokyo 90, like all those people. X2 has so many like known people. I mean, to be fair, Caleb definitely isn't in everything. Like, I don't think he ran anything at this GDQ. I think he was just on the couch, which I think is, like, really weird. But, yeah, no, there's a lot of X2 runners. Like, what's his name? Oh, man, there's somebody, it's like an anime name, and it starts with, like, the letter A. He's a really good X2 runner. I think he might have the world record at the moment. I can't remember. And just get the world record? Yeah, if I just get world record, then like fine, I could hop in then. That'd be easy. Yo, yeah, like Grandma, if it makes you feel any better, like if you you know, put it to the side because it's like too much to do right now, I'm pretty much doing the same, man. Oh, there's a chest over there. I guess I need to go to the right side? Just gotta get ready for uni? Yeah, it's all good, man. Yeah, don't, you know, don't sacrifice your school for it. Huh, how do I get over there? It's just a race. It's just a video game. It's not that important. Don't let Vanks encourage you. I mean, I'm going to be lazy, like, regardless. Like, I plan on doing it on Saturday. So it doesn't matter what Grandma does. That doesn't impact my decision. But, yeah, nah. I think it's really unhealthy to, you know, like, force yourself to do it if you're, like, not getting sleep and you have university you're supposed to be doing. I'm not going to promote someone to play video games if, like, they're impacting their health negatively or if it's impacting their education. I mean, if you have everything sorted, then, you know, more power to you. But, yeah, it's not that serious. I don't want to be the only one waiting until the last second to practice. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, none of that matters. Literally, none of that has anything to do with anything. Like, all that matters is, you know, you're taking care of yourself. That's the important discussion here. I don't know why you would brush that to the side. It's pretty terrible. But, yeah. Oh wait, that just took me all the way down here? Gosh darn it. I'll still get last either way. We'll see. We'll see, man. I mean, you had like, what, a 6-hour run? That's, I don't know. That doesn't say a lot, Mr. Doomsday. That doesn't say a lot for you. We'll see. Maybe I will be the one to win the Donkey Kong Country 2 race. Easy peasy. Alright, where am I supposed to go, dude? Where do I take this stupid dancing thing? So wait, both of these areas just lead to the same place? What's the point of that? Alright, here we go. I think? Is this the right way? I'm so lost. I haven't the faintest clue. Everything looks the same to me. You know, Time Hero saying, my luck at a GDQ event would be everything goes great during the practice run, and when it comes to the real run, everything that can go wrong does. You know, that happens, man. Pokemon Gold, I think it was. They didn't do Pokemon Gold at this GDQ, but I think it was at last GDQ, and it was pretty terrible. Like, all of the RNG was just absolutely awful. And, like, they took, like, multiple safeties. Like, they had, like, a safety save on the cartridge, I think. And then they also had another cartridge that had another safety save on it. And yeah, they failed the run. The run completely died. There was nothing they could do. They couldn't complete the run. Which, you know, is like the worst. Like, that's absolutely the worst when you can't finish the game. There's nothing worse than that. Because, I mean, it's one thing. It's like, oh, I'm running over estimate. But then, you know, not only am I running over estimate, but because of the actions that we have done and the terrible RNG, we can't beat the game. Rest in peace. The Mario Kart run? Yo, was the Mario Kart run really bad? I didn't see that, I don't think. I'll struggle to beat the first world? Yeah, clearly. But yeah, no, I don't think King Hippo will have that much trouble when it comes for racing for him. Because, like, he, you know, he's put a lot of practice into the game. He's trying a bunch of strats. He's not going to be taking it, like, super seriously at all. Like, he's just going to play the game. If you just play it, like, it's a children's game, man. He'll get through. He'll do just fine. Time Hero says, I'm so lost. He said, and the stream is titled, Finally Figured Out What to Do. Well, I figured out the area, but outside of that, man, I don't know. Let me use retreat here. Maybe this will help me get a bearing. The Mario Kart run from SUDQ, you believe? Or maybe it was last year's? It devolved into a Let's Play? Yo, did it? Yo, I missed that one. Yo, that's unfortunate. Oh, there's an altar right here. Okay, yeah, let's just put that guy over here. There you go, Mr. Dancing Idol. Hey, and the dragon statues are moving. Yo, we got 2 doors left or right. Make your choice. Right is always the right answer. You underestimate the difficulty of trying to go fast? No, not really. I don't think King Hippo's going to try to go that fast. I think he's going to just try to, like, get through the game, really. Like, he'll go a little fast at the beginning, but I think very quickly he'll swap to extreme safety Let's Play strats. And, like, he's good enough that, like, he'll still beat the game faster than, like, say, a complete casual would. I have a lot of faith in King Hippo. And, you know, Pyro says he underestimated how much those dragon heads like dancing. Yeah, they love dancing, man. They're into that. That is what they want to see. You know, they signed up to see some dances. Time Hero says, I follow left is law when presented with a choice like that. Yeah, it's tough for me, because I know left is where, like, they want to hide the secrets, but right, you know, when you gotta choose between left and right, right is the right path. It just is. It's so tough. But yeah, no, I think either one's fine. The true reason to do that, though, is just to not hesitate and take 5 years to decide between something where you have nothing to go off of, you know? There's nothing. It's just left and right. That's all you got. You gotta do something. Okay, so is this where I use Cyclone? Oh my. Yeah, I created platforms. Oh my. Alright, how do I get up there? How do? Okay. I just gotta go to the other side? But yeah, no, like, the main reason that I say right is right is because of A Link to the Past. Like, in that game, you have, like, what's it called? The escape dungeon, where you're taking Zelda to the cathedral or whatever it's called. Yeah, when you take her there, like, the last room right before the church is, yeah, you have 2 levers. One on the left, one on the right, and if you pull the left one, you get a bunch of snakes. If you pull the right one, you progress. And you beat the dungeon. And yeah, that's all that puzzle is. That puzzle is just the right one's the right one. Like, it's as simple as that. So ever since that one dungeon in A Link to the Past at the very beginning of the game, I have carried on that mentality. And to you, right is the right way to go. Always sounded like someone's poor attempt at rhyming. I'm definitely not trying to rhyme. I can tell you that for me, personally. Doomsday says, so Vanks, you don't think DKC2 will go like Super Mario Sunshine? Nah. Nah. It's nowhere near as, like, long of a game. Super Mario Sunshine is a lot longer. Yeah, I don't think anyone will fail to beat Donkey Kong Country 2. I think everyone will beat the game. It's not that hard. Because heck, like, King Hippo beat Donkey Kong Country 2, like, I don't know, like a year ago or something? I don't remember exactly when he did it, but, like, he has. And I didn't get to see the stream, so clearly he wasn't playing it for very long. You'll beat it by not playing? I don't know if that counts, Pyro, but I like your enthusiasm. You suspect there'll be game overs? Oh, I'm sure people will, you know, die in a race. Like, because, like, especially, I expect certain people, I won't mention who, will, you know, try to do a bit more difficult strats, and they'll lose a lot of lives, like, attempting it. Attempting many of those, and just over time eventually being like, maybe this isn't the best idea. But, you know, eventually they'll still run out of those lives. Yeah, maybe, you know, some people will have a little bit of difficulty at boss fights. I don't know. Oh, hey, that's nice. We got sunlight in one of them. Come on, Dancing Idol, do your thing. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, boy. Alright, well I got 2 lights. But how do I get the other ones? Do I just put them back on? Do the dance of the sun! Nope, only moves that one. That's fair. But what do? I don't see anything else to do. Use the power of reveal. Show me the truth. Nothing over there, and nothing over here. Okay. Well, gotta be something else I can do. Weakening the dragon? Yeah, man! We finally found the sunlight. This is a better strategy than talking to the dragon? Yeah, no, I remember. I tried to talk to the dragon. That strategy, let's just say it doesn't have a 100% success rate. You know, Pyro saying, as much as I liked parts of the first one, just wasn't your kind of game to play a bunch more levels of? What, Donkey Kong Country? That's fair. You know, people have different tastes, man. Like, for me, I don't really like racing games. Racing games and sports games. Like, if you hand me, like, FIFA, I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this paperweight? Like, I don't have any paper I need to hold down that the wind can't blow away. Like, that's fine. I don't need this FIFA. No thank you. And same thing with, like, Need for Speed. What am I gonna do with this? You like Ridge Racer? Fair enough. To me, man, like, besides, like, Mario Kart, which I don't really consider Mario Kart, like, a racing game. It's, like, a party game that is racing. Like, it's to a degree, but it's really different. Like, Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, Diddy Kong Racing, like, I'll play all of those. And then, Sonic Transformed Sega All-Stars Extreme, I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, that was also a fun game. I'll play those. That game was silly? What, Ridge Racer? Yeah, I don't remember Ridge Racer. I remember like watching a like E3 thing where a guy just kept saying Ridge Racer over and over again, but jeesh. That's unfortunate. Yo, Time Hero saying, so I just looked at the world records of both Golden Sun 1 and 2, and almost all the categories are held by the same person, and even the ones that aren't first place are second place runs. Yeah, no, it's not a huge community for Golden Sun. I'm pretty sure someone told me it'd be relatively easy to get the world record for any percent in Golden Sun 1 and 2, if someone just wanted to do it. Empire saying Ridge Racer's version of drifting is to be in an understeer the entire time in such a way that you can 360 around corners. So that's interesting. Yeah, I can see that. Or people would like that. But yeah, for me, I've just never really been too into it. Like, for me, like, with racing games and sports games, they just feel like I'm playing the same game. Like, if I'm playing one Madden or the other, it's like I'm still just passing this football around and we're not really doing anything. But, like, again, it's generally different if there's, like, power-ups involved, which is, again, why I like Mario Kart. Because, yeah, you do just, you know, you're just driving down these, driving down the course, and you take your, your turns, and you take them as well as you can. But, like, that's all racing is to me, is just taking those turns well. And every single game's like that. But, with Mario Kart, it's not all just about taking corners. There's, like, mushrooms and stars and lightning bolts. And yeah, same thing with, like, Mario Tennis. I think Mario Tennis had, like, a bunch of power-ups and stuff in that, too. I don't know if that was the default mode, though. But yeah, I'm generally not really into games that are the exact same game. And I don't know, I'm personally not that interested in cars or sports. Like, I'll play sports in real life. Like, I've played football with my friends a few times. Yeah, I'll have fun, but a video game? Nah. Mario Kart also has platforming. Yes, yeah, that's true. Like, I love that, the cloud... What is it, like, Cruise Top Cloud something? I don't remember the name of the stage. But yeah, there's, the Bowser stage in Mario Kart 8, where, like, towards the end of the track, you're supposed to jump onto, that leaf. I like that. That's pretty cool to me. The world record for this game is 5 hours 15:41. Yo, there's no way I could do anything like that, I promise you. That's too much for me. It's way too speedy fast. Yeah, I'm over here at, look at this, 21 hours. Yeah, like, even once I beat this game, if I were to replay it, I'm sure it would still take me, like, near 20 hours. I'm not good at retaining information. I mean, that's not true. It depends what it's about. Where am I gonna find the sunlight for this one? 'Cause yeah, like, some things I just naturally find interesting. Like, I know a bunch of random Pokemon things. But yeah, it just depends. Pyro's saying my brother ended up around turns by turning the exact opposite way. That's cool. Wait, Timer says that was me that said that? Oh wait, did I say someone else said something? Sorry, Time Hero. Let's see. Your favorite Mario Kart stage is SNES Rainbow Road, as long as it's not on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, I like the Rainbow Roads. I've always liked the Rainbow Roads. I don't remember the Super Nintendo one too much, which is weird, because it's the first game I ever owned for Super Nintendo, but I honestly, like, just can't remember. It was so long ago. How old was I? Like 6? I don't know. And I have the game on, like, the 3DS, but I don't really play it. I just got it for free with the Ambassadors program. Wait, what? How do I get over there? Because, yeah, I messed with these before already, didn't I? If it's Little Mac frame data, Vinx is your guy. Yeah, no. Yeah, like it just kind of depends. There's some things that like I'll definitely commit to memory, but and I don't even like try to do it. It's just there. And other things don't really stick. Like that's one of the reasons why I was interested in speedrunning Pokemon Red was that I was like I know the whole world. Like, cause I remember like I would be so bored like when I was a kid, like I'd get grounded, right? And like I wasn't allowed to play any video games, and I used to play Pokemon like all the time. So I would imagine playing Pokemon, and like I'd be like, okay, so like this is where, you know, the two houses are, and then you have Professor Oak's place, and you're going through Route 1, this leads to here, this leads to that. Like I remembered where like just all these items were and stuff. So I guess like it's like, what, in Dragon Ball Z, where they do, like, what's it called, image training? I was image training in Pokemon Red when I was a kid. So, yeah, nah, man, I was ready. And, you know, Pyro says, I like Rainbow Road, I do not like F-Zero's version. Yeah, that's fair, man. Yeah, I've never played the F-Zero games, because again, me and racing, man. Yo, there we go, we got all four! Let's do it! Let's do it, man! Oh, geez. I wonder how hard this fight's gonna be still, though. Because the dragons, like, bodied me so hard so many times. But now, we get to finally fight him when he's weakened. Let's do it. Time Hero... Let's see, he was saying, and you were talking about someone mentioning to you how easy it is to get world record. You said you couldn't remember who. Oh, okay, it was you that was saying it. Well, there we go, man. That was the one. It was you. Doomsday says, I suspect getting world record in those games is time consuming, not difficult. I mean, yeah, I would assume so, because apparently they're RNG really heavy runs with not a lot of people really trying to like get the world record or really speedrunning the game, so I would assume so. It makes sense to me. I was shadowboxing a Pokemon game, impressive. Yeah, we were doing it, man. Got to, got to. This goes over here, right? Time Hero saying I can memorize hexadecimal style number letter combinations. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't do anything like that. It's a massive amount of RNG at play, yeah. I mean, again, I don't have, like, this super deep understanding of the game myself. But, I mean, it is an RPG. All RPGs, man, have a lot of RNG. Some games can, like, find ways around them. I don't really know what, like, the answer is. 'Cause, yeah, if you can't do RNG manipulation, which I believe I was told that you can't, then, yeah, it's just about, you know, either, you know, item duplication, or again, if you can't do that, like if you have to play the game straight, then you just somehow have to find a way to get really strong items as early as possible and leveling up as fast as possible. Or maybe there's certain items you can get your hands on that allow you to do required fights in the game faster than you normally would. Yeah, maybe oil drops are like super useful. I don't know. World record for GS1 is almost 4 hours flat? Okay. It'd be like speedrunning Pokemon Red if every fight was that Machoke. Just walking his RNG? Gotcha, I was a little confused what you meant by Machoke. Because I was like, I know with Machoke, like, if you're talking about the one in, like, you know, Giovanni's place, it's like, it's just like 50-50, man, if you're doing the strats right. You could just lose here. You can just lose. But yeah, no, like, definitely as far as, like, RNG just slowing you down, that's for sure. But, I mean, you get a Void in, like, even this game pretty early. But then again, yeah, no, I think if you're too low level, a Void doesn't work. I've had places in this game as well where Avoid didn't work. At last, the serpent has finally had its fill. This is the chance I'd hoped for. I will defeat you before the next full moon and rescue Kushinada myself. Yo, you do it good, sir. And your time here was saying, oh, I love the dungeon skips for GS1. You almost forgot how cool it is. It probably could be used in this game too. Yeah, nah, I don't know anything about that. But yeah, I like seeing cool things in speedruns, man. Alright, you so-called guardian, let's see what you've got. That's weird. It didn't even react. Yo, Rip! Feeding the Serpent Dragon's Bane isn't weakening it enough for me to beat it. Guess I'll just have to step on in. Alright, I still don't know how weak he is, though. Alright, I want to be at full HP going into the fight. I'll feel better. And save. Alright. We got this. Here we go, Dragon time. Alright, I don't have iron. Gosh darn it. Yeah, you just equip that then. Impact? And you, my fine lady. Ah, she still has a lame Jin on. I forget about that. Yeah, no, I want you casting fire and such. Yeah, go ahead and use fog. And you, my good sir, if you would kindly... I don't know what he should do. Just defend this turn. Let's see how powerful this dragon is. 43 damage, okay. Alright, so that's 2 attacks. Does he still do a third? Nope, he only gets 2 attacks. Let's go. That's not too bad. Not too bad. What's more powerful, Cycle Beam or Flare Storm? I'll use both and see what's what. And then you, my good sir, if you would kindly heal Jinna. In your time here saying the dungeon skips are basically like using retreat to wrong warp out of bounds in the dungeons and skipping to the loading zone. Yo, that's pretty cool, dude. Alright, I think it did 88 damage on the fire. Yeah, I used Flare Storm, didn't I? Yo, Shine Plasma. Or no, did I use Cycle Beam the same last time, or are they both the same damaging spell? Alright. I will triple check. Yo, hang in there, Sheba. Oh, I wish Sheba could do more damage, man. Okay, yeah, Cycle Beam, I guess, is the better one. By 3. Alright, I'm feeling crazy. Let's see. Restore HP? Oh, I can restore my own HP. Yeah, let's do that. Can I impair him? I'll give it a shot. I don't expect much, though. Nope, has no effect. Yo, rip. Ah, Toxic Breath. Isn't that just nice? Yeah, Felix, you're looking a little low there, my friends. Yeah, heal yourself. Yeah, do that. You go ahead and heal somebody else, yeah? Wait, you just have the vials, huh? Yeah, she doesn't have the nuts. Okay, never mind. Just Cycle Beam. Yo, that Blitzman, 92 damage. Ow. Am I not hurting so bad? That would be really nice. Alright, so Sheba used all 3 of them, yeah? Oh no, I haven't used Ether yet. And then... Get a little low there, Jenna. Yeah, go ahead and defend for me. You rest in peace? We'll see. I'm not too worried yet. Let's see, no, you don't have it. You heal Sheba. Sheba, it's time to summon Thor, let's go. And then Jenna, you can, what are you doing, Jenna? I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing something. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh no, you don't have it either. That's fine, whatever. Just, yeah, just do that. Piers. Oh, it's Sheba that has my Psy Crystal, isn't it? Well, it's what it is. You know, it's nice to see you, Thor. Yo, 851 damage. Not too bad. Wind increased by 91. Oh, I was healing Sheba. Okay. Forgot who was healing her. Alright, let's see what the Shine Plasma can do. What do you do, man? Ah, why does she have to be the one with the Psy Crystals? Yeah, let's see if we can put him to sleep. And yeah, he's out. Oh, you can choose who you heal? Alright, heal Jenna. Yeah, I didn't think it would. Summons can be OP? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that. I can't use my abilities. Wait, what did you get? Yeah, breath? Yeah, heal yourself. Or no, she can also choose who she heals. Yeah, heal Felix. If I have to sacrifice someone, it's gonna be Jenna. Create a watery shield. It sounds like it might help. $149 damage. Add something. Oh, Briar, geesh. Cure well. Oh man, you don't want to do all that, my friends. Okay, heal Sheba. Sheba, do Blitz. Jenna. Oh, what are you doing, Jenna? Not much. Yeah, heal Piers, would you? And Piers, what do you do? I think I'm already healing Sheba. Yeah, you don't have anything else going on. Yeah, do whatever this is. Ah, Black Ice. Go, you're generic. Why do you gotta heal yourself, man? Don't do that. Rest in peace, Synergy. I know, right? It's real tough times. No, just heal Sheba. Or not Sheba, Jenna. But Sheba's getting low, too. Yeah, heal Sheba. She's gonna take poison damage. You gotta heal yourself, girl. Piers. Yeah, you go ahead and summon Boreas. It's been a while since I've seen Boreas. You know, good luck, Jenna. Oh, hey, she's still alive. Yo, 677. I didn't think it would do that much. Jeesh. It's the other one I got because it was like, you know, his weakness, but man. Alright. Yeah, you use iron. Alright, 4, let's go. Nah, you just do whatever. Whatever, Jenna. Do your thing. Alright, yeah, you're waiting around. Just attack. Shaved ice attack? Yo, it's pretty cool, man. And before rest in peace fakes, now we got this, man! Because we got the power of Thor. Yo, what's this dragon gonna do? 1,170 damage. Felled the serpents. Easy every time. It looks like the dragon is in bad shape, but it doesn't seem like it's close to dying. Even though the serpent's been defeated, I can't rest. Be still, serpent, and I will grant you peace. And with this, Kushinada's life has been spared. You have my sincerest thanks. But where are you going? To Kushinada, of course. Oh. Oh, hey. What's that? Wielder of Earth's might, lay your hands upon this stone. I shall grant thee the power to melt into the earth. The power of sand. Oh, that sounds perfect. Wielder of Earth's might. That'd be you, Felix. Touch it. Go on, don't worry. Yo, here we go, man. Now I can go through that tower. Felix learned sand. Alright. Can I use that here? Melt into the sand. Yo, there we go. Yep, bitch, look at me. I'm a Diglett. Don't mind me. Just digging my way through. Oh, jeez. Yep. Now we can travel to that one place. Feels good, man. Alright, what are we doing? We are... I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was teleporting out. That's what I was looking for. But I don't have the synergy to cast retreat. Never mind. Oh, and we're still poisoned, huh? Who has antidotes? Oh yeah, she has antidotes. That's what I could have been doing on her turn. Yeah, you have the synergy stone, don't you? I should probably have held on to that anyway, so not the end of the world. Now you can go fight Spider-Man? Yo, I didn't know Spider-Man was in the game, but I'll fight him if he gets in my way. Yo, feels good, dude. We got the sand power. Oh, but I can't leave. What do I do? I don't have the synergy to leave. Because yeah, no one else has move. I don't know what to do. Well, I gotta get my synergy back somehow. Yeah, re-equipping Jin gets your synergy back, doesn't it? Let's do that then. Super stuck here, yeah. Wait, no, my synergy went down. Oh, yeah, no, it's because I used the thing. It's not actual restoration or anything. It's just the amount of synergy I have not being at its cap. And is it like resetting them that gives it back? Let's see. Or do I need to summon first? I don't know how it works. Nope, that did not increase my synergy. Alright. It must be summoning that gives me synergy back. Well, he's defeated. Alright, I got one whole synergy. So many synergies. We're gonna have to summon the other one, right? Okay, that's fine. Come on, wild encounter. Oh wait, I have 5 synergy now. Oh, is it just walking around that gives you synergy? Is that the secret? Well, either way, I'm gonna use Thor. Or should I use Flora? Let's use Flora. Beware the power of Flora! Ah, yeah, that's right, I remember her. It's been a while. Let's go, Venus. I could re-summon Flora again. Yeah, let's do that. Super never figured that out in Golden Sun 1U? Nah, I never figured it out. I wasn't sure what was making my synergy go up. Yeah, apparently it's just walking around. Oh, well, as it equipped, I got 9. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but whatever. I can leave. That's what's important. I'm not dying. I'm just so tired. I'm gonna lie down for a bit. Yeah, guy? If you're going to Izumo, tell my sister that I'm still alive. Okay. But can we get that mind read, though? I really got worked over, but as long as Kushinada is safe, it was worth it. Okie dokie. You're going to tell Kushinada that you defeated the serpent, aren't you? Yes. Of course. That's exactly what happened. Oh yeah, I don't want to lie. I'm not trying to boost your ego for some no reason. Well, first things first. 1 in, please. 60 coins. That's pretty good. Yo, what, Doomsday? Did you want me to lie? I'm not lying. Let's see. As Lady Azume foretold, the serpent was defeated without returning to our village. Yep. I understand now. I had no idea why we were preparing all those barrels. If not for those barrels, the serpent just might have destroyed all of Izumo village. Yeah, possibly. Those screams from Mount Mikage. They must have come from the serpent. That means Susa must have saved Kushinada. No, it was me. I'd always thought Susa was nothing but a troublemaker, but he's proven himself a hero now. I mean, he's reckless. We're planning a festival to celebrate the end of the serpent's reign of terror. Lady Azume is paying for the whole thing, so bring your dancing feet. This celebration will rival the one that woke the serpent in the first place. Yo, man, I'm working with the logic that if I do 99% of the work and he comes in at the last second and does the 1%, nah, man, I defeated the dragon. Suza has changed so much from the wild youth we once feared. He saved our village. The guy did the last point of damage to him. I know, right? He's just a kill stealer. I'm not going to celebrate a kill stealer. I'm not singing his praises. It's odd to think that so many in the village once despised Suza. You must see many wonderful things traveling across the earth and sea. How I'd love to travel like you and see such wonders. I'd love to travel the Great Eastern Sea and get things I can't find here on the island. My goods are among the best on the island. I'm sure there are things the people on the mainland would love to have. This may be a small island, but our craftsmanship is as good as anything on the mainland. It may seem impossible now, but one day I'll be trading with the shops in all the big cities. Pyro saying, as far as I'm concerned, it gave you the gold, XP, and Saiyan Seal power. Yup, that is correct. Pyro knows what's what. Our island is safe at last. It's time for us to celebrate and enjoy ourselves again. Dancing is good for the soul. Oh, but too much dancing makes me dizzy. I wonder if there's someone out there who would sacrifice his life for me. Will I ever find him? All anyone talks about is how Susa risked his life to save Kushinada. I'm so jealous. Dancing like this is pure bliss. A dragon, a hero, a damsel in distress. It's got all the makings for a fairy tale. What about the real heroes? What about me? We never know what was responsible for waking the serpent from its slumber. I know. We need to figure out what woke the serpent. After the festival, maybe. I mean, I can tell you right now, but I don't talk. The serpent taught us one thing. Celebrate while you can, but keep your eyes open. Natsuza used my dagger to defeat the serpent. He would never have won if not for my dagger, and he gets all the credit. What do you mean? It's not thanks to you. It's not thanks to him. It's thanks to me. I beat the dragon. Ah, so ungrateful. Lady Izume and the others aren't really blood relatives. Does that surprise you? Yes. Well, they do possess a power no one else has. Maybe that means they are siblings after all. As long as we have Lady Izume, Kushinada, and Susa here, Izuma will be safe. Do I also want to take credit for waking it? Well, technically it wasn't me. That's Isaac's fault. Lady Izume predicted that a great hero would appear to save Kushinada. Nobody thought that hero would be Susa. So, Susa really was as much as a hero as Lady Izume claimed. How disappointing. Wait, why is that disappointing? I don't understand. But yeah, no, it's the same way. Like, I always choose the honesty answer. If I was playing as Isaac instead of Felix, I would have been like, yeah, I caused the problem with the dragon. That's always the thing I go for in all the games I play. Like, the very few times I'll not choose what, like, the honest answer is if, like, the game sets a precedent where if you don't lie, you'll die, or if, the lie option is very, very funny. If it's really, really funny. Generally, if it's something that's, like, flirting with, like, one of the characters in the game, I'll usually do that. Because I'm curious, like, what the dialogue will be. You were playing as Isaac, but not now. I'm Felix, so it's not my fault. Everyone says that Susa is the one to thank for returning peace to our small village. What do you mean it's... Susa said the serpent wasn't all that tough. He makes quite a dashing hero. What do you mean he said he wasn't that tough? That dragon bodied Susa. Bodied him. In its weakened state. Like, when it was weakened, bodied him. In one hit. Ah. Susa has put the serpent back to rest. Not everyone seems happy. I know, right? Because no one wants to give me credit. Everyone's been wondering why the serpent wanted to sacrifice. Was he lonely? I assume he was driven mad by the Synergy Stones, just like the tree was. Finks will never tell a lie, but he'll bend the truth and read ghost diaries. Yo, what do you mean bend the truth? I mean, I don't always tell the truth. Like, I don't. I prefer the honesty answer. That's my default stance. Like, I did that all the time in Tales of Symphonia. They were like, do you have the such and such super rare item we want to steal for you? Yeah, I do. Thank you for being honest with me. Okay, I guess. Kushinada has been spared. I'm thrilled beyond words. She did not deserve such a fate. Kushinada is such a sweet girl. She should never have been chosen in the lottery. But yeah, no, I also prefer not to read people's diaries. But if I have to do it to progress, or if I'm just reading just reading a book and I don't know it's the diary, well then it's too late. I'm not Isaac now, so clearly it wasn't me. Well, I mean, when I say me, I'm speaking from the perspective of Felix. They're wondering who did it, and if they want to know, I can tell them it was Isaac. And then they'll be okay with Felix, and I'll just be like, yeah, I saved you. I destroyed that dragon. That terrible Isaac, you know, he's up to no good. Souza has grown so much to fight for his beloved Kushinada so gallantly. All the girls must be so relieved now that that awful lottery has been ended forever. Yep. Neither of those were the case. I mean, if you want to argue it, then yeah, I would agree. Like, it's not really Isaac's fault that, like, you know, all these things happened. Like, it's mostly Kraden's fault. Like, he's the one that wanted to do all of this. Like, even though, you know, we're not allowed to go there. To be fair, Isaac did go along with him. But, you know, Kraden's the adult in the situation, so I blame Kraden more than I do Isaac. And I mean, even then, it still only escalated as far as it did because of, what was his name? Like, Sutano or something? And Minardi? Whatever their names were. I know Minardi's one of them. So yeah, it's mostly their fault. But I kind of get the feeling that Kraden might have done it without them, honestly. You are Kraden? I'm not Kraden, I'm Felix. Kushinada has been spared. I'm thrilled beyond words. She did not deserve such... Oh yeah, I already talked to you, I forgot. Saturnos, yep. Kraden confirmed secret villain all along. I mean, yeah, he's you know, he's so gung-ho about, you know, returning alchemy to the world despite all the many plights it's caused for all these people. That's pretty terrible if you ask me. I do think Kraden's a little bit of a bad guy. And I also kind of think my whole team is bad guys since they want to relight all the lighthouses. But they didn't summon the dragon. That wasn't me. Felix didn't do it. I've heard people saying that Souza had the help of other heroes. Are you they? Yes, thank you, finally, someone. What would make anyone want to race up Mount Mikage and into the Serpent's Lair? Because I didn't know where else to go. What do I think summon the dragons? The falling of the Synergy Stones. That's pretty obvious. If you're a sacrifice, that means you have to marry the dragon, right? I'd hate to think that it must be like cooking for a creature that big. That dragon wanted a new wife each and every year. He must really like girls. I think he was eating them. I don't think it was because he liked them. Now that this... Well, unless you mean like the taste? I don't know. Now that the serpent's been defeated, we don't have to sacrifice anyone. Maybe now Kushinada can come out and play. What should we do, though? Now that peace has been restored, our island is flourishing once more, and I am most pleased that we had no need of any sacrifices. Yeah, that is pretty great. I thank the powers that be that I was not chosen as a sacrifice. Whose fault? Like I would put a tier to the fault of the Synergy Stones falling. Number 3, Isaac. Because, like, if Isaac didn't listen to them, he could have just not done it, and then the Synergy Stone thing wouldn't have happened. Like, he gave them the Elemental Stones, so it's Isaac's fault. But above Isaac, in number 2, it's Kraden's fault. He's the one that led everyone there, and, like, he wanted to do it. Like, he wanted to interact with those stones and stuff. Like, it seemed like he was a little hesitant to do it, but he wanted to do it. And then number 1 at the top, Saturos and Minardi, who manipulated Kraden to going there, and then also, you know, were forcing the situation, like, ha ha ha, we're gonna hurt this girl if you don't do this thing for us. So, I'd put them at number 1, but I'd say they're all at fault, just different levels of it. But Felix is not at fault completely. Felix is clean. If Felix wasn't there, Isaac wouldn't have collected the last stone. I mean, even if Felix didn't collect the last stone, they could have done it themselves. They didn't need Isaac to do it. Isaac just did. And also, I don't know if that's true either way. Warriors appeared from within Mount Mikage? Yes, after the serpent's roar, these warriors appeared. So it wasn't Souza who defeated the serpent, but those heroes. Yeah, that's what I've been saying! It might have been. Lady Kushinada, please forgive me. I don't care who defeated the serpent. I'm more worried about what happened to Souza. So, Suza never came down from Mount Mikage? He returned to the village after the heroes appeared, and he knew the serpent was defeated. Oh, Suza? Who are you? This is my home and I'm having a private conversation. Leave at once. What is it? There can be no doubt. These are the heroes who appeared on Mount Mikage. Are you the ones who defeated the serpent? So it was you. My apologies. You are welcome here. Miyoshani saying, sure, and watch his crush get murdered? Nah, my boy, Isaac is innocent. Hashtag Isaac did nothing wrong. Yeah, no, like, it's really not Isaac's fault. I mean, did he literally do the things? Yes! But, you know, number one, it's Satoros and Minardi, man. It's all their fault. Without them, it never would have happened. Probably. Maybe, Creighton. Maybe. I don't know, because, like, he didn't know how to get through. And he wasn't too sure. It was only till he talked to Satoros and Minardi that he actually went. I'm Creighton, and this is Felix. Behind him is Piers. Pleased to meet you. I'm Jinna, and this is Sheba. We are on a quest. Our travels across the great Eastern Sea brought us here. You were seen coming down from Mount Mikage. What brought you to such a dangerous place? To complete our quest, we need many types of synergy. Synergy? What is synergy? Doomsday saying Isaac didn't like the lighthouses? He didn't. You're right. Also, the lighthouses didn't summon the dragon, so that's irrelevant. Isaac did nothing wrong. Hashtag get it trending, man. Synergy is many things. The power to move things with one's mind, to heal, to create. It sounds a lot like the Force. All with one's mind? Tell me, is it something like this? Oh hey, she knows a move. Is that the power you're talking about? That power? Lady Izume? It's not mine alone. Kushinada and Suza possess it as well. This is the power we possess. I assume you have something like it yourselves? Yes. And then saying that Saturnos and Minardi and Felix lighted the lighthouses? They did? You're not wrong. They sure did. They lit them up. So you call what we do synergy, and you can do it too? If you already have synergy, why do you need more of this power? Their powers are different from our own. There seem to be many forms of synergy. Suza! Yo, welcome back, fallen warrior. Suza? So you lived after all, Suza? Yes, I've survived, and I've made it home to you both. Thanks to them, actually. Felix, our gratitude to you and your friends grows deeper each passing moment. You know, that's all I wanted to hear. Thank you very much. Suza, you spoke of different types of power. Tell me, what did you mean? I can only describe what I saw, my sister. Ask Felix here about it. Yes, synergy. I have dedicated most of my life to its study. The power of synergy comes from the four basic forces of earth, fire, water, and wind. These energies, the foundations of alchemy, are called elementals. You don't know alchemy? The four elements? Why, they're the very building blocks of all matter on Wayward. All existing matter comes from alchemy and the synergy? Yes, that's right. Everything you see around you is some combination of these elements. Does this mean that there are as many types of synergy as there are types of elements? That's right, Kushinada. You're a smart lass. Mount Mikage was a place of great earth powers. I'd imagine your powers are earth-based. That's right, but how did you know this? Kraden, Mount Mikage is Gaia Rock, isn't it? Gaia Rock? Mount Mikage is the sacred mount of our people. Yes, but there are many mountains like your Mount Mikage all across the Eastern Sea. Mount Mikage is the source of earth power, and therefore it must be Gaia Rock. You've seen other mountains like our Mount Mikage? Yes. In fact, it seems that each of these rocks contains a different elemental power. And now you are questing to gather the power of these elements? Yes? And you only defeat the Great Serpent of Mikage to accomplish this goal? Yes. Regardless of your motives, you have saved us all. You're not implying that we defeated the serpents, are you? It's true that we did fight the creature, but without Souza's power, the battle might not have ended so happily. What are you... Souza had given the beast a lot of Dragon's Bane in order to weaken it. We could never have beaten the beast if it had not been in a weakened state. We were victorious only because Souza risked everything to weaken the dragon. They give him too much credit. Souza, perhaps after all you are... No, I didn't. And Ashandi saying low-key, a lot of people hate these plot conversations, but you love them. They give each area you go to a lot of life. Personally, I love how there's so much characterization, there's so much world building. Like, I love world building. That's what RPGs are, and is why I dislike Final Fantasy 13 so much. Cause you don't, there's no NPCs to talk to, there's no world building, there's no towns to explore, there's nothing. But yeah, I can understand how people dislike how slow it can be. Sometimes when they're discussing things in these plot points, they'll reiterate the same point 2 to 3 times. And when they do their shaking of the head and the nodding of their head, they're not normally saying anything. And sometimes that'll go back, there'll be 4 to 5 nods before they actually say something. That doesn't happen every time, but it happens sometimes. And it can drag on. But I do like it. Don't forget, Souza dealt the finishing blow, didn't he? Yes, he did do the finishing blow. The finishing blow? All I did was stab it with the Cloud brand. This is true, that is all you did, besides also that you did weaken it with the water, but that's the only time you attacked it. You weakened the serpent, you dealt the final blow. I'd say you were essential. So, Lady Izume, wouldn't you say that Souza deserves a reward for this feat? Even Felix agrees, don't you, Felix?
Ugh. No, I don't.
Are you asking for a reward? That's just plain greedy. We couldn't possibly take any sort of reward. Learning new synergy will be reward enough. Well, that is the reward I would like. As you can see. Now, it's about time for us to leave Izumo Village. Yes, indeed. We're on our way to Lemuria. You're leaving so soon? We're in a great hurry. Then you must return to Izumo someday. I'm sure we'll be back once our mission is completed. Excellent. I shall accept that as your oath. Oath? Oh, by promising to return, we'll be ensuring that our quest will end successfully. I understand. We must vow to return, everyone. And Ashande saying EXACTLY exactly. I love talking to each person, then reading their mind to get the real thoughts. So much character, but it can be tedious sometimes, you suppose? Yeah, it's really cool, right? Because, I remember I was talking to this one guy in, in the village where they're, building the boat, and the guy's like, oh, I can't believe that our mayor is doing these things. He's taking so much money from these people. He shouldn't be doing this. I understand why he does it, but it's not right. And then you read his mind, he's like, ah, our mayor's so smart, he's so crafty. Taking the money from those guys, then ripping these guys off too. Ah. It's like, how can you think that, man? But you know, that is Ender's thoughts, dude. That's what he thinks, and obviously it left an impression on me because I remembered it. Not everything in most games leaves an impression on me. I'm pretty good at forgetting things. All I did was light some pebbles. Yo, we shared the work and I did the majority of it. He fed it the Dragon's Bane, which is one part of weakening the dragon. Then I brought the sunlight in there by, you know, accomplishing all of the puzzles and using my synergy to do those things. So the two of us it took to weaken the dragon, which actually, no, it was four of us. We used all our synergy to do it. And then, yeah, when it comes to fighting the dragon, I, you know, bodied that dragon. He ticked it with his little super special dagger or whatever. I did most of the work. I understand. We must vow to return to everyone. We'll be waiting. I mean, you say that, but what do you think, though? I'm sure you know the villagers believe I beat the serpent. Don't let me take all the glory. Don't worry, I won't let you take all the glory. I'm not, yeah, that's not mine, though. I mean, I'm not gonna bother them that much, actually, so... Actually, I guess I will kind of let them take the glory. I wish that wasn't an option, but... let's see. What am I looking... Oh, yeah, mind read. Here we go. I'm no hero, but that shouldn't stop anyone from treating me like one. Okay. Someday, Susan and I will have a son, and we will name him Takaru. When he goes to sleep at night, I will tell him the story of your great deeds and your quest. That's a little forward, isn't it? If Felix's descendants are ever in trouble, our Takeru will rush to their aid. Well, that's very nice of you. If you have time, won't you enjoy a little of our celebratory festival? Wait, why did it give me a synergy prompt? Move, I guess? I don't know. What does she want from me? Clearly I'm supposed to do something. It's not Shaker. Lash go. Why does she have a synergy prompt? Or, well, no, it is just a prompt in the menu. Am I supposed to give her an item? Would you like the dancing idol? Ah, could it be? Is this the dancing doll of Mount Mikage? Yes, it is. You found this at the peak of Mount Mikage. Again, you have done more for me than I can properly reward you for doing. I think I may have something that might please you. Oh, yo, Fire Djinn! Yo, hook me up! This is my pet. It's very dear to me. And I'm unsure how it works, but this fellow seems to magnify our power. And yo, let's see. I was getting bodied by the dragon. If he didn't step in and seal, I would have lost. I don't know about that. Shani says, I haven't been able to keep up with the stream. Is he still as insanely overleveled as he was in the Gundam Cliffs? Nah, definitely not. I wish, man. I'm a lot weaker than when I started. Though it saddens me to part with it, I would have you take him, as he might help you. Felix and his friends have agreed to care for you from now on. Please accept this gift. Still not an Earth Djinn? Oh, that reminds me. I gotta go back to Kimbombo to get a Earth Djinn. I keep forgetting that's a thing. But yo, we got the Felix found the Mars Djinn, or Ginny, Cole. There we go. With this dancing doll, I can explore Mount Mikage on my own. Take care, Felix. Yeah, will do. Yeah, I didn't even know I had to give her the dancing doll. I just saw the prompt and I was like, well, I gotta do something. I tried using my synergies and I was like, I don't know what she wants. Felix, wait. And I was like, I have no idea what item to give her. Maybe something I got from the dungeon? It troubled me to let you leave like this. I owe you much for your help, but I didn't have any way to thank you. And then I thought of something. You're a warrior, and warriors need weapons. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. This token isn't something I possess. It's a legend. One that might be of use to you. Yo, a legendary weapon? Long ago, the great serpent of Mikage would sleep with its body crossing the river. Where its tail fell, the cloud brand lay hidden. That's the legend anyway. The serpent was once the sword's protector, but it lost the sword many ages past. Anyway, maybe you want to go check out the dragon again. I left something there for you, just as a way of saying thank you. Well, I've said what I came to say. I'm going back to Kushinada. Hope you are successful in your quest. Yo, thanks, man. Alright, let's do it. Gonna go get her sword. Oh yeah, let's sort those Jin. Yeah, nah, you don't need coal. She needs coal. Yo, HP up, synergy up, agility up. Feels good, man. Oh, I can give this to you now. Fantastic. That is... Ah, that's so good. Cloud Brand 2 good. Yo, we're gonna go get it, man. Let's do it. Alright, oh yeah, avoid. One avoid, please. Walk all the way back to the dragon for your reward. Yeah, it's not like the best. I wish I didn't have to walk all the way back to the dragon just to get the reward. But it's not like it's super far in, man. The way the dungeon's designed, it's really easy to get to the dragon. It doesn't take too long. But, it's whatever. Oh wait, that's right. Not the left side. You want it on the right side. I've made that mistake every single time but once. Gosh darn it. Oh no, it worked. I didn't think it would reach because I was like diagonal. But no good. Just don't run out of synergy. I think I'll be alright. Nope. There you go, buddy. And we're good. Yo, avoids effect running out. Not on my watch. Oh wait, that's Stouse. Whoopsie oopsies. Yeah, because it changed position when I went to go set it. Because the void's normally in that spot. It was quite the douse. We definitely used it. This cave is far more wet than it was before. To Pipperay. Yo, see what this is, man? Like, I'm using a void. And these monsters are like, nah, you're not high enough level for us. Maybe them like zombies, but nah. A golem and whatever that other guy is, nah, you gotta fight us. Yo, time here was saying I just looked at the guide for Jin just to see how many Earth Jin I've missed. Obviously you won't tell me unless I want to know how many I missed. Yeah, nah, I think I'm good for now. We're gonna get the one in Kimbombo. Don't worry, we'll get the Kimbombo one. Void doesn't necessarily mean you never encounter monsters. I'm not sure if you've noticed the behavior of the move. But in certain areas, I never encounter monsters when I use a void. Just literally never. There's been very few places where I've used a void and actually encountered monsters. Yo, Doomsday's guessing I've missed 3? Alright, nah, I need to know now. What's the number? I assume I've missed more than 3. The serpent, with its eyes closed, looks almost alive. Didn't he tell me to go to the dragon? What am I supposed to do here? I don't see anything. Power of reveal? No? Time you were saying I wouldn't go as far as telling you where they are, you just wanted, where they are, I was just seeing if you wanted to hear the number. I've technically missed none? That sounds good to me. I don't know what the technically means, but I like none. That's a good answer. Even though I kind of missed the one at Kimbombo. But yeah, nah. So, what am I... Oh, that's right. He said at his tail, right? Alright, let's see. I need to go in the sand. Not even joking? Yeah, no, I guess it just depends on, like, what you mean. And yeah, there we go. There's the Cloud brand. Just depends on what your technicality is. I don't know what it is. If you mean, like... I haven't gone so far that I can't currently still get them. Because, yeah, I don't know where the cutoff point is. Because when I think Jin that I've missed, like when I'm saying that, I mean like areas that I've been to that Jin are at, and either I didn't know they were there and I just left the area without seeing the Jin, or two, I saw the Jin and I didn't know how to get it, so I just walked by. Let's see. Remember the legend that Souza talked about? Yep, yeah, we got there, man. Yeah, not synergy items. Okay, so what is this thing? Yo, unleashes Raiden's wrath. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me, but you don't get to have it, Piers. That's for me. Yeah, he can have the Dragon Axe. Oh, can you not equip? No, he can equip it. It increases attack by 1. That's still an increase, I'll take it. Alright, well, no reason to stay here. I'm out. Let's see, Ashane says, there are some stupid arbitrary cutoffs in the Golden Sun games that lock you out of Jin. Oh, is there? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what they are. I haven't the faintest clue. And Doomsday says, or 3, Vink saw the Jin, fought it, but ran away and he forgot to get it. I mean, that is technically what happened with the Kimbombo one. I shouldn't have saved, like, right there where the Jin was. I shouldn't have saved there. Or at least gotten the Jin first and then saved. Because, like, I came back in and I was like, oh yeah, I remember fighting the Jin. I got him. Good job, me. And I was weirded out because I was like, I could have sworn I already had 2 Earth Jin. Where's my 3rd Earth Jin? And I was like, oh yeah, it must have been a Wind Jin. Nah. It was an Earth Jin. Alright. Speaking of which, where is Kimbombo? I don't remember. Oh, there it is. That was easy. So... there's no shortcut to Kimbombo, is there? Unless this island leads there? I don't think it does, but I'll find out. Time Hero saying, let's see. Well, that one in Kimbombo is why I said technically. But it displays the order you typically get all the Jin in, and as far as Earth goes, you haven't missed any yet? Okay, I got you, so that's what you mean. Well, that's good to know. But yeah, Doomsday also has a good point. I haven't gotten any Jin in like 15 hours. I don't know if that number's accurate. I don't remember when I got the 2nd Jin. It might be accurate. I don't remember. But yeah, again, that's only a reference to Earth Jin. But yeah, the 15 hours thing is definitely off. It's completely wrong as far as Jin goes. Like, that's absolutely wrong. Unless, again, he just meant Earth Jin. Then yeah, it might have been 15 hours since I last got the Earth Jin. I don't remember when I got it. Iron, I think its name is. A very long time. Yeah, it's definitely been a very long time since our Earth Gen, but it hasn't been a very long time since other Gen. Not at all. Yeah, Earth Gen I'm pretty bad at finding, and Fire Gen. I don't find many Fire Gen, but Wind and Water's been alright. Oh, you may have been thinking of Dank Dawn? Is that another game? Oh, can't carry any more Sacred Feathers. Yeah, I gotta sell stuff, man, at some point. And Shawnee's saying, don't you need some of the missable synergy from GS1 to get Jin in GS2? You got me, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. And if that's the case, then yeah, nah. Definitely missed out on Jin just by entering the game, possibly. Yeah, I transferred all my stuff over, but I've yet to play as Isaac, and I'm 22 hours in the game, man. That's pretty weird. I don't know what's up with that. I assumed this game would be around the same length. I mean, to be fair, I've been getting lost, but I was getting lost a lot in Golden Sun 1 as well, so... yeah. Oh wait, no, this isn't where I wanted to go. I'm just trying to get across. Yeah, it looks like I can land over there. You don't have a shop, do you? Someplace that I can, sell items to? By chance? I'm a little overburdened. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything going on here. Alright, this place is lame. I'm out. It's been years since you've done a full playthrough of Shandi? Yeah, that's fair, man. I spent 12 of those, 22 in Gandalin Cliffs. It sure does feel like it, I'll tell you that, man. Man, I was in the Gandalin Cliffs for a while. Because yeah, we did that in like one stream, right? Where I was just, like, I spent pretty much the whole stream just walking between the Gandalin Cliffs and just everywhere else. I'm like, where do I find Piers? Like, I'm pretty sure he's in the cliffs, which he wasn't. He was in Kimbombo, but I thought that's what I was supposed to do. I was just wrong. Another 10 with the dragon? Man, these numbers are so off. Because, like, the numbers, I wouldn't think too much about them if it wasn't for the fact that, like, I have live split right there. It's like, the numbers are right there. Like, literally, this stream's only been going on for an hour and 37 minutes. What was I doing here? Oh, yeah, Earth Gen. I can't believe I forgot that. I feel so silly, man. I think it's this way. Haven't just been doing the dragon today? Yeah, I was doing the dragon yesterday, which I didn't start with the dragon, and that's a 3-hour stream. Put these numbers together, and does it equate 10? Basic math? Maybe. Maybe it's 10, I don't know. I'm not the mathematician here. Alright. I'm pretty sure he's around here somewhere. I thought this was the room. No, it's one more. How long did GS1 take me? GS1 took me 29 hours. I think the last 4 or 5 of those hours was just fighting the final boss. I had so much trouble on the final boss, dude. Like, cause he was one-shotting me left and right. The one-shots were just way too real. Oh, I can't get over there from here. Well, I'll just go around. Super weak to dragons, you? Yo, me and dragons don't get along in Golden Sun. We really don't. Yo, that's such a cool sword, dude. Come on, hop on. You didn't get across. Gosh darn it. Felix, please. There we go. And what was it? This one? Nope. Not the right one. The left one. Good try, buddy. Ah, that's annoying. Do I have a void? Yeah, I still have a void equipped. Let's just use that. I don't want to fight these baby monsters. But yeah, man. If I wasn't so bad at fighting dragons, Golden Sun 1 probably would have only taken me like 24 hours. I mean, I was missing out on like... I think it was like 12 gen, I think somebody said. So it's not like I had like all the gen or anything going into the fight. I think it might have only been 11 because I think I picked up one more gen while I was fighting against the dragon. This game's a lot bigger than GS1? Oh, okay. I assumed it was the same size. I didn't know. Alright, let's save before we fight this stupid little Jin that's probably gonna run away. Oh, I was missing 10? Oh, okay. That's better then. But yeah, no, I just was not prepared for the difficulty of that, man. Yeah, if there's one thing that I think is like pretty like awkward in Golden Sun, it would have to be the difficulty scaling in this game, because it's like it's based on like your level, your equipment, and your gen. So like if you're missing out on certain equipment, like because equipment's such a big issue because it isn't in every RPG. Some RPGs you can be behind on equipment for a very long time and it's not really that big of a deal. Just, you know, it'll be easier if you have better equipment. And then, you know, sometimes it's the opposite. Your level's not a big deal and the equipment is. And then, but this game is not. Equipment's a big deal, your level's a big deal, and your gen is a really big deal. You need all three of those. And so that definitely causes, like, some disruptions. Because, like, Golden Sun 1, I went through most of the entire game. Like, I thought the beginning of the game was, like, a little hard. Then I started getting things. And then, like, the entire game was easy. Except for, like, 2 parts. And, like, one was just, like, one fight. And then the final dungeon, I noticed that the monsters were stronger. But it was still mostly easy. It was just that dragon, the final boss fight, dude. That was ridiculous. That was way too hard. But yo, siphon a foe's HP with a kiss. Interesting. Did I find my way to Crossbone Islands? No, I didn't have a boat in Golden Sun 1. I didn't do any traveling around the world like that. You didn't rescue Hammett? Yeah, I forgot to do that. I was gonna do it. Like, as soon as I got, what was it, the ability to go invisible, I was like, yes, I can go save him. And then I was just, like, following the main story. And I'm like, I'm sure the game won't let me, you know, beat it before I get Hammett. I thought that was important to the plot, but it actually wasn't, and so I ended up beating the game. Like, obviously, as I was fighting the dragon, I realized that was the final fight, but I wasn't thinking about it at that point anymore. It wasn't on my mind. Because, I mean, they've been talking about Hammett, like, almost through the entire game. And I still have his stupid staff with me. The Staff of Jupiter? Or, no, was it the Shaman's Rod? I could have sworn it was like... Yeah, no, it must be this then. Yeah, this Shaman's Rod, I guess? Yeah, I've had that rod forever! I thought it was important to the story, but I guess not. F to pay respects to Hammett? Yo, rip. And Time here was saying, I'm vaguely estimating based on your progression... Wait, where was that? Gosh darn it, it was there a second ago. Yeah, based on your progression rate, my memory of the games, and the speedrun times, I'd say it's roughly twice as big. Okay. And then whatever you said after that was timed out. Whatever you were asking, apparently I can. I don't know what that is. Oh wait, they have an N, right? Yeah, let me check that out real fast. Alright, so now I know where to go. It has a really short window to save him. Yeah, because you get the thing that allows you to blend into the shadows, like, right at the end of the game. Like, you're so far away from, like, where you started. And I thought it was part of the story, so I just kept going. I'm like, I'm sure something will happen, and then I'll have to go that way. And yeah, no, I just kind of forgot about it as I went forward. Alright, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, making it back to my boat. Where is my boat? To the right. Okie dokie. Let's get back over there, man. So yeah, we can go to this, Iskandi Ruins, I think it is? Because yeah, we can go through the sand now, which I couldn't do before. Yeah, I've gone to the ruins twice, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do anything here. But now we can. So yeah.